shit, y'all check out Street Billboard, man. Them boys definitely in the streets. They with me right now, you know what I'm saying?
Perfect, all right. So, with Dunk Riders, who was Dunk Riders' first artist? Who was the first person that he signed?
To be honest, I was like the first person there.
Yeah, so you before Brisco?
So, this what happened, like, a week after I met Trick, that's when I ended up meeting up with Chuck, which was his blood brother, his manager. He became my manager. He also managed the whole label. Okay. From Iceberg, all them boys. Yeah. So I ended up going there. I signed the deal. I signed as an artist and a producer and a writer. And then they ended up having some tryouts for Dunk Riders, like shortly after that. And they did it at the Audio Vision studio. So we went to the Audio Vision studio and Brisco was there. You know what I'm saying? So as far as I know, I was the first one, but when I went to the tryouts, Brisco was the first person I seen there. He had his po' boy chain on. At the time, he was signed to po' boy, you feel me? So I don't know if it was like a conflict between him being signed still with them or what, but it ain't work out for some reason. He didn't become a Dunk Rider.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So he was like supposed to be, but then like, you know, whatever happened, you feel me? And then he ends up getting signed like Cash Money, right?
Yeah. I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to remember because it's so, it was so long ago and there was so much shit that happened, you feel me? But like before the tryouts, I remember hearing Iceberg for the first time. Like Chuck ended up playing the shit. Like, hey, this is Young Ninja right here, Iceberg. He from Dade. We thinking about signing him. Played me and shit. I got to listen to it, check it out. You know what I'm saying? I was there when I seen Iceberg first got brought in. I was there when Fella first got brought in. Fella got brought in by my boy Fat Boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Fat Boy at Strong On and IMG. He actually worked with Flow Rider label now, IMG, but he the one that discovered Fella. But, yeah, to sum it up, like I was pretty much one of the first people there, like besides Brisco, and then eventually Iceberg got, you know, brought on, Fella got brought on, and then we just became like, we had the group, you feel me? And I pretty much became like the Manny Fresh of the Dunk Riders. Like I was producing everything, I'm helping engineer, I'm writing a lot of shit. Like a lot of people don't know I co-wrote Bet That. A lot of people think I produced Bet That. I didn't produce Bet That. I ain't make the beat. The Runners made that. So my first breakout record was me as an artist and a writer.
Oh, so you actually got the writing credits for that.
Right, so Bet That, I didn't make the beat. The Runners made the beat. That song originally was a solo song. It was my shit. I had a whole solo song. I wrote to it 3 verses. I ended up giving it to Trick and Chuck for them to check it out, and it ended up becoming his lead single. They kept my hook. He changed a couple of words on the hook. Like I said big lax, he said big whips. I said big stacks, he said big checks. So he switched it up kind of to his shit, you feel me? And then they kept 8 bars of one of my verses and kept me on the 3rd verse. So that's how I ended up on the record. Then after that, I caught the attention of Mike Carron at Atlantic Records. So he like kind of like got me under his wing. He started sending me beats. You know, I ended up producing like damn near half of the album on Trick Got It Back by Thug the Man. That's me on 1020 Life. That's me singing the hook. I made the beat. Did the Damn Right beat. I did the Born and Thug beat. Did the Straight Up beat. The hook. That was another one of my songs. Straight Up was a solo song I did. All 3 verses. I made these shits at my studio in Pompano. You know what I'm saying? And all them records ended up on Trick's album. I'm not gonna cap either. Like they wasn't interested in me as an artist. Like they ain't had no plans of pushing me as an artist. They ain't had no plans of me being on his songs as an artist. But that's how hard I work, you feel me? I forced my way on his shit.
So you're kind of like a Kanye West in a certain sense, right?
The whole time I was there, I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was Kanye, and I felt like Trick was Jay-Z. And I'm steady trying to prove myself. In his head, like, he looking at me as a producer and a writer, like they really wanted my beats and my hooks. But I forced myself on his lead single. I ended up on his lead single as an artist. Ended up on 1020 Life, singing the hook. Ended up on Straight Up with him and Young Buck, you know what I'm saying? And I was just through my grind. Like I was literally driving from Deerfield to Carroll City, driving out the Trick, you know, going out to the trap every day. Driving my DeVille out there till the wheels fell off. Like every day, just going over there making beats, hooks.
So how long did this like Dunk Rider How long did it last? Like, how long was it going on for before like everything just ended?
I can't really say exactly how long it was, but it was probably like a good 6-year run.
6-year run, yeah.
And then like towards the end, like about the fifth year, that's when I produced Fuck the Other Side.
Yeah.